You know, it was just good. Shogun 2, which again, like the setting I love, and it was another pretty like it was at a time when
it was a solid mechanically game.
Yeah, at the time, it was in the Total War series was kind of shaky for me, and aside from the DLCs, which weren't very good, I was very happy with Shogun 2.
Yeah, I think Shogun 2 is one of those odd games where the original release felt better than the final product after the DLCs had been added.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird, because normally DLCs add to a game, but I don't feel those really did.
And then Warhammer. Just in general, Warhammer has been a boon for... You know what, actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this.
Yeah, I would say that Warhammer, while I don't think it's the best Total War in terms of impact, because it's so late in the series. But I will say that this is the Total War that, because I like the setting so much, like I like Warhammer so much,
Yeah.
and because it's mechanically a lot of fun to play, with a pretty good mix. Like they kind of scaled back some of the arcade stuff, right?
One sec.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I saw Calvo Beast say, I wish someone could make a Lord of the Rings mod, and I thought it said for Total War. It says for Warhammer. Because there is a Lord of the Rings mod for, I believe it's medieval. And it's pretty good from what I hear.
You were all excited.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to let him know, but I assume he knows then. Yeah.
So I think mechanically they found a good balance between arcade blob fighting and tactical fighting.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, the great thing about Total War up until I believe it was Rome is that the combat was the units moved and fought as a unit, so you didn't get this kind of annoying, like, you know, blobbing going on, because the units fight as individuals. So when they charge into each other, they kind of blobbed, and yeah.
Non-aggression pact from the other high elves. Sure. Oh, he actually has a pretty strong advantage.
Yeah, because they kept retreating and building up their army. You may want to get a few more units. I don't know exactly the balance of power, but...
I mean, the balance of power is probably 55 to 45 their favor. I have more archers, but they have the garrison, and they have some Black Ark Corsairs, I think, that are tipping it.
Do they have shades?
They have one Black Ark Corsairs, 2 Bleak Swords, some Dread Spears, 2 Black Ark Corsairs Hambows, then some Dark Shards.
I know you should be fine fighting that, as long as it's not too much of a balance of power problem.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of archers. You embrace the archers, huh?
Well, you know what they say. When in Rome,
have an orgy.
Build a fuck ton of archers. I'm pretty sure that's what they say. They don't have siege weapons, so I think I'm just gonna sit back and make them come to me.
Pick a hill.
Yeah.
That's basic. That's basically Total War strategy.
Actually, I'm not going to do anything because Total War Warhammer has stopped working.
Oh.
Ruh-roh. No. Steam, don't close. What are you? Steam, please. 2-to-1 ratio archers to spearmen. Alright, you guys should just be glad that I have any spearmen at all. I was like, hey, you know what? 2 units of spearmen is spearmen. I should probably build some spearmen so that if I have a hill, I can have my spearmen protect my archers.
I like going a bit more even, to be honest, because, like, the archers are really strong, but if the enemy gets into, you know, close combat territory, it's nice to have little melee defense.
You only need melee defense if you do not believe in the archer defense.
Oh, I don't believe in the archer defense.
Invite me?
Yeah. So let's load.
I like putting Tyrion in front of the spear line to blob the enemy against him, then shoot them full of arrows before this. Nice.
That's just a failure in AI right there.
I mean, it really is though. But I do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite strategies. Once your melee like general gets strong enough, just send the general out. They swarm the general, but they can only hit him with so much at a time. So they get 9 units on your general, and then you just like surround them and attack them with your units, so it counts as flanking and flood it with arrows.
Alright, while it's loading, I'm just gonna quickly nip to the loo. Nip to the loo, my darling.
I mean, it looks like it's loading fairly quickly though. Why don't you hold it? Okay. Okay. By the way, Quirky, thank you very much for the follow. I didn't get to see the last part of your name, so if you're here, thank you for your follow. Welcome to the bed of sloths. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay. Are you doing okay, huh?
Sorry about that. I am back. Where are we in terms of... Oh, we're literally right there. Okay. Yujoon?
I'm here. Hold on. Hold the horses. Kissing my wife.
Ew.
Don't you ooh me.
I ew you,
I mean,
sir.
you can ooh me. Just don't ooh her.
But why was your reaction, don't ew me?
I mean, I was making the assumption.
Yeah.
So, wait, okay, so we're just at the end of my last turn, so they have not attacked me yet. Well, I will end my turn. All hail the Dark Empress! Yes, Soulbitten, indeed. I can still remember early in one campaign of this auto-resolving a combat, because I was in a rush, and my general coming out with like 800 plus kills, and the rest of the army combined killing like 200. Yeah, I mean, so... The auto-resolve AI is so weird, because you definitely win battles with the auto-resolve that you shouldn't win. Sometimes just based on their calculation. And then there are times that battles that are actually really easy to win, you lose with auto-resolve every single time. Just because of how it calculates, like, troop strength.
Mm.
Like I had 20 basic units that were like tier 1 units against 4 really elite units and then 2 or 3 basic units. And it gave me a huge advantage because I had so many units. And so I hit auto-resolve and I won. But I was curious and I just tried to fight it and they wrecked through my dudes. Like, all my guys were just like basic melee units and they just wrecked through them.
Okay, so I'm not sure where you should go here, really.
Yeah, there's not a great place to set up, honestly. There's not like a defined hill that I can just defend. So I think what I'm gonna do is, first off, I'm gonna pull these guys back. Spread my spearmen out in a line. Give myself something to fall back behind. I mean, they don't have any real cavalry threats, so do that. Their reinforcements are coming from there too, so we'll go
you
ahead.
may want to put your spearmen a bit further down the hill and your bolt thrower a bit further up, otherwise they're going to end up hitting the spearmen. That's not exactly what I meant.
I don't know exactly what
I
you
meant like spearmen down here, and then bolt thrower up here. Because where it was sitting, it was kind of on a level with the spearmen. So when the enemy get down here, the bolt thrower may hit your troops.
Hmm.
The other thing you could do, of course, is you can have spearmen like here and spearmen here, then a little gap for the bolt thrower here. Sorry, I'll change that color. Little gap for the bolt thrower to fire through.
No more umming.
It's just there's a couple of the bolt throwers are kind of on, yeah. Like if you pull them back very slightly, they'll be on slightly flatter land, and there won't be bumps right in front of them. So, yeah, that's better. Just have a perspective look. Yeah, that's good. Gonna have problems a little bit when they're down in the dip, but aside from that, you're good. Oh, actually, enemies from behind.
What?
Wait, behind? No. Sorry, the things...
Wow,
okay, my reinforcement side... Oh, that's yeah, I know what that is. Sorry, there was an arrow on the side of my screen, and it confused the shit out of me.
Sylvan, I do generally use groups. Just at the moment, my guys aren't really going to be moving too much, so I'm kind of just being lazy. Walk the Void. At least it's better than my campaign where I have to babysit 4 to 8 stacks of Skaven at once with 10 to 40k deaths because I... Jeez, Walk the Void.
Yep, Skaven are fun. Oh, they're running.
Who's
like,
running?
The Dark Elves. Say what you want about High Elves. Like, they do look fairly cool. I still maintain that the Dark Elves look cooler. Like, all the purple and gold makes them very,
shiny.
But you get some really cool looking High Elf units as well. Especially later on. And there goes the bolt throwers.
Actually going to focus on the Black Orc Corsairs more so than the Dread Spears.
Yeah, don't like Black Orc Corsairs, but don't worry about the hand bows too much. They can be destroyed pretty easily by your archers. Love they get hit by these giant bolts and they all like fly everywhere, and then they're just like, we'll get up, keep running, it's cool. Yeah, a lot more of them. Oh no, they're getting up. Just gonna zoom in on the paused bolts for a second here. Look at those! Look at those guys! They're just gonna get screwed by these. Very nice.
Oh, they actually fled.
Okay.
Continue to have those guys be broken. I don't want them charging anywhere close to you guys. Yeah, there we go. Whee!
No, run! God damn it! I failed to see that they had quite so many archers coming up.
Yeah, took a bit of many archers.
Took a bit of a beating there for a second, because I was the only unit in range.
Do. Oh, they're running away. Get in there, guys.
Not sure why your Phoenix isn't taking off. Oh, murderous prowess.
The amount of damage being done right now is pretty goddamn ridiculous.
What, with the bows?
Yeah.
Or... yeah, it's a thing that the High Elves do. God damn it. I'm gonna have to pull back from these archers, man, because they're surrounding me a little bit. Take off, take off, take off! Then you can do a proper freaking charge, you dick. I'm gonna cover your archers a little bit.
Okay.
on the left flank, just because there's a few like, yeah, there's a few smaller units that are running about.
Yeah, I see him.
I saw someone breaking. How you doing, man?
I mean, I'm doing okay. I mean, my hero charged all the way up a hill, so...
yeah, I saw that. Better to do when he has a mount.
He made some decisions that were not the greatest.
Hmm.
But what we're gonna do now is just start pouring ridiculous amounts of arrows into everything, because their frontline units have now broken.
Yeah. I mean, the only real dangers there were the Black Hawk Corsairs, because they're like infantry killers. So they can do a fair whack of damage. There we go. Run down that unit.
Watch their...
Oh, is that it? No, they're still going. Okay.
Yeah, they've still got a bunch of units. Just watching the morale drop as 900 arrows come plowing into their...
Is it stuttering a bit for you?
It is stuttering a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, it's a lot of archers.
Yeah.
Alright, so they just broke.
I think that's it, isn't it?
That is indeed it.
Yeah. I'm gonna come down on their lord.
Yep.
Cause the Phoenix, you know, staggers him and slows him down. If you keep firing on the lord, just FYI, you're gonna take spearman damage. But
not if I pull the spearman off.
True. True.
One of your units has used all its ammunition, running low on spearmen. Yeah, they kind of run low on spearmen. I'm just gonna end this battle. We're not gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while at the very least. But yeah, no, seems like a plan.
Just leave tubes of lube out and shoot anyone who runs towards it. How many fluffing arrows do you people have? A lot. A lot of arrows. 122, 156, 131, 156, 74, 120, 123, 81, 177. I would say I'm ranged based.
Well, Tyrion almost got 100.
True. He was in there.
Yeah, he ranked. He ranked.
He was doing it.
So currently at the moment, my sleep is such that I'm waking up at like 4 or 5 p.m.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm doing all my recordings around this time, which is 3:30 a.m. in the UK. And I'm waking up, and then I'll like do all my encoding and uploading and stuff kind of 6, 7, 8 a.m. you know, through to when I fall asleep. Just, you know,
just sheepdog things.
Just sheepdog things.
Do I want the unit replenishment? I do want the unit replenishment.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, when playing High Elves and Dark Elves, I take losing my Spearmen and Swords, and like my Spearmen and Bleak Swords and that as just part of the course. Just something.
Yeah, but I mean, the next thing I have to do is I have to go take that city again and then go chase them down. So
yeah.
If I can get 26% unit replenishment, I'm going to take it.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. So let's go over to here. And then what we really want is we want a few more units.
Also, on that note, don't go pressing buttons to find out what they do. Pressing buttons to find out what they do is the only way to live your life.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
Oh, honey, when I get restless.
Is it I'll be by your side?
I think it's something like, baby, you're not that guy.
Oh, you're not that type.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm not a big Cher fan.
Is that Cher?
Isn't it?
The people are restive.
I don't know.
I thought it was Tom Jones.
I don't know.
Was it Tom Jones?
Be entirely correct.
No, it's Elton John.
Uh-huh.
And Kiki D.
Yeah, I was way off.
Yeah.
Courtiers are often expected to spend large stretches of time at court, living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lothran. The messengers of the Phoenix King are able to weave throughout the lodgings of courtiers, disseminating information that helps or hinders them. Likewise, the king can make life comfortable for certain courtiers or extremely unpleasant. All is at his whim. So Descent gives me 20 influence, but I have an unhappy populace. Or I can pay for improved lodging, which gives me influence and costs me money. I don't have any influence, so I guess I can't do any of the things that cost me influence. So I will go ahead and pay for improved lodging. A happy court is a prosperous court, and they will look favorably upon a generous king. Yes, I did see that Cards Against Humanity bought a plot of land on the border, and then hired a law firm that specializes in eminent domain. But that is a publicity stunt, nothing more.
I mean, if people took a moment to think about it, they're like, what they basically said was, on this time when blah 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 blah, you know, when so many companies are riling people up for Black Friday or whatever the sale is that's going on for it, that they're doing a publicity stunt for. The fact of the matter is that they're riling people up on, you know, it's so fucking, it annoys me. It just, yeah, yuck.
I'm gonna auto-resolve this. It's close, but I don't feel like dealing with it.
Alright. Well, it's kind of been there, done that, you know?
Yeah.
You'll lose some...
Oh god, my spearman!
Yeah, you'll lose some spearmen.
Almost my phoenix.
Yeah, the phoenix is fine. He's good.
He's fine. He walks it right on up.
The gods are pleased.
Starlance. Holy shit, dude. Armor piercing damage plus 10, charge bonus 12, weapon strength 4%, enables magical attacks.
Damn, that's not bad. What color is it? It should just be like blue or... Oh.
It's uncommon.
Uncommon. I think that's... Yeah, okay.
Green.
Yeah.
Champion of the
It's not bad at all. Actually, I can just click and see here.
I unlocked the right, the invocation of Isha.
Nice.
I don't know what that does. Immune to attrition, all forces, casualty replenishment plus 8%, untainted plus 10 for all provinces.